Greetings, cherished viewers, and welcome to our special program celebrating the 5th anniversary of Supreme Master Television. First, we would like to thank you for your greatly supportive spirit over the past 5 years.
5 years ago, Supreme Master Television was created with Supreme Master Ching Hai's brilliant inspiration. With her loving guidance, this constructive global media channel has been promoting messages of peace, well-being and compassionate living.
Our programs highlight significant world events, introduce natural and cultural treasures, recognize benevolent deeds, and advocate the earth-saving organic vegan lifestyle. They also provide richer perspectives of our animal co-inhabitants, reveal the shared root of religious and spiritual traditions, and present enlightening lectures as well as invaluable, fascinating conferences with Supreme Master Ching Hai.
In today's program, we will highlight some of the memorable moments of our shows during the past year. Let's begin with cultures and the arts as presented mainly on Supreme Master Television's shows A Journey Through Ascetic Realms and Enlightening Entertainment.
You know, Madagascar's people are the friendliest people in the world. They'll share their last plate of rice with you. They are the real joy of being in Madagascar, the smiles and the laughs that you share with people here.
Kami ay taga Ifugao. Matapang at mabilis. Mabilis sa pag-iisip. Kami ay nagfa-farming, nagwiwib. Ang ninuno namin ay sila Barlitok at Sibugan. Sila ang nag-umpisang gumawa sa rice terraces, the 8th wonderful of the world.
Lo que me permite a mí la música es compartir con colegas, con la gente, ideas, ¿verdad? La música es un fenómeno de comunicación.
So when I noticed that I was only 8 or 9 years old, but I am actually entertaining people who are, 3 or 4 times my age, I felt an immediate satisfaction.
But for me, I think the real thing was just the energy that the people and the performers showed on stage when I watched it for the first time was so incredible. I just knew I had to be a part of it.
يعبر عن الفرحة فرحة زي ما تكون في الأفراح في المناسبات يعني تعبر عن شيء ما للفرحة.
우선 이제 음악적 반응과 그 정상들의 반응인데 정상들의 반응이 자기의 나라의 악기들이 와서 이렇게 11개 나라가 합해져서 음악을 만들고 있으니까 굉장히 감격했는지.
منحب أنه نرجع نطقى بلبنان شو هو تراثه ومنحب نعكسه برقصاتنا بطريقة فنية.
I started learning the dance and the aesthetic of it was magic for me. It was entering a world of jewels and crystal, and it was all geometry.
On April 8th and May 29th, 2011, esteemed artists, dignitaries, and art lovers gathered to celebrate the premieres of the English and Olaxese or Vietnamese versions of Supreme Master Ching Hai's new poetry book, The Love of Centuries. In both live broadcast programs, the poet herself graciously appeared as the guest of honor, as songs featured her poems set to music by distinguished musicians such as Grammy winner Bill Cunliffe, Oscar and 5-time Emmy winner Bill Conti, and Olax or Vietnam's eminent composer Pham Nhuy.
It's a beautiful song with wonderful lyrics, very powerful, and I hope many people will hear, because we need to really wake up.
What a wonderful, wonderful experience to be able to sing and feel Supreme Master Ching Hai's poems from inside out through my voice and through the enthusiasm of all the audience and everything.
I like the way her message plays out specifically in terms of the treating all beings with equanimity and with love.
Đêm nay nhìn lên trời cao vời vợi, nhớ người về từ xa vút hành tinh. Không gian thời gian khôn ngăn cách duyên tình, tìm heo hắt thế kỳ dài ngóng đời.
Xin được cho Quỳnh Hương gửi tới Ngài Thanh Hải một lời chúc chân thành nhất, tốt đẹp nhất của Quỳnh Hương gửi tới Ngài Thanh Hải. Hương thì có yêu thơ và cũng hay đọc thơ, nhưng mà có lẽ lần đầu tiên mà những vần thơ có thể làm cho thực sự trái tim của Hồ Quỳnh Hương rung lên, đó chính là những vần thơ trong hai cuốn sách của Ngài Thanh Hải.
The pursuit of peace has been a perpetual theme throughout human history. Supreme Master Television strives to promote lasting harmony among all species through its interviews with various peace-advocating individuals, known and less known.
In July 1998, I decided to make a film about peace. Then I realized there was no day of peace. That was it. I was going to try and establish the first ever annual Peace Day, a day of global ceasefire and non-violence, a day for everyone to become involved in the peace process.
Our religious men and women all the time speak about peace, about good life, and we think about how to be peace in all the world. We are coming to this world all the time to love one the other.
オンデコ座は世界中を太鼓を演奏して回っていまして、そのテーマの一つが平和というものがあるんです。その考えをまず表現したのが1曲目の祈りという曲です。
مرة ثانية بحيي كل المسلمين في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها بمولد المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم، ونسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يجعلنا بأخلاق المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم، وأن يجعلنا دائما محبين بالمصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم، لأن سيرة المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم حب وسلام. وبارك الله فيك.
What can I do for world peace? What can I do to better the lives of other people? They're the kind of questions many have had, from philanthropists to government officials past to present. Their noble aspirations and impressive accomplishments have been featured on programs such as Good People, Good Works and Models of Success.
The Nobel Peace Prize was awarded my father in 1960.
He was a man who wanted to be of service to other people all the time. He bothered about how the other people were living and tried to look into that and wherever possible make the plight a little bit better. He was so dedicated to trying to make South Africa a better place.
Madam C.J. Walker used her money and her influence to provide jobs for thousands of women and to participate in philanthropy, to give money to schools and to churches and to organizations, and to be involved in politics and to be an activist. So she really took the blessings that she had been given and she shared them with others.
Terry didn't want to be known as a hero. Terry only wanted to make a difference in other people's lives. What he was going through, the pain that he was going through didn't matter. It's just amazing to know that 30 years later, over $500 million has been raised for cancer research.
Nuestros niños y niñas en los establecimientos educativos tienen una política de bienestar que antes no existía. Allí a los niños y a las niñas se les atiende en materia de salud, en materia de apoyos y de ayudas educativas, se les ofrece el subsidio de permanencia para garantizar que no haya deserción escolar de niños por efectos de la economía de sus familias.
Kami percaya bahawa anak-anak yang diberikan adalah satu anugerah. Agama Islam memberi saya satu kekuatan untuk menghadapi cabaran ini. Saya sangat beruntung kerana dipilih oleh Tuhan.
From our experience here, we see that blind people, they are very clever. They can do the same like anyone else. They can learn, they can build, they can have their own lives. So it's very important to give them a hand, to teach them.
Creemos que tenemos una responsabilidad como seres humanos de poder colaborarnos unos a otros. Entonces todos tenemos que tratar de ayudarnos mutuamente, los que tienen más, los que tienen menos, de poder colaborarnos.
आँखों में लाखों है सपने दोस्तों खड़े जीवन की राहों में वो चेहरों पे कल की है कोई आरज़ू नहीं आज की है जुस्तजू फूलों जैसे फूल है ये भी खिलना चाहते हैं जिंदगी को ये भी जीना चाहते हैं दे देन है जिंदगी आओ दे देन है जिंदगी आस बन जाए.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has established the Shining World Awards series to recognize and support the extraordinary virtuous deeds of individuals and groups. Their examples of caring and heroic actions are broadcast to serve as an encouragement for us all.
谢谢。
我会把这个奖转化为我个人更大的动力，更好地为我们世界上全人类的贫富差距而努力奋斗。
Thank you for giving us your help and your hand in a moment of crisis that our city and our people really needed. Thank you for making our world better.
Thank you. We are really overwhelmed with your kindness, and we'd like to especially thank the Supreme Master. The money will be used directly to help the homeless as well as their pets, and we're very, very appreciative.
Je vous remercie pour ce prix. Nous sommes très touchés par ce prix que vous nous accordez aujourd'hui. Il est important pour nous et surtout il nous encourage à continuer à poursuivre dans nos actions, notamment dans nos actions de défense des journalistes.
Are you veg or considering the meat-free diet? Is compassionate, including to ourselves? Respected experts have frequently spoken about the health benefits of vegan diets and the harmful consequences of meat-based diets on Supreme Master Television's Healthy Living and other programs. Here is a selection of what they have said with overwhelming consensus.
It's really quite exciting when you are able to take patients who have been ravaged by heart disease and get them to go plant-based. Some were told they wouldn't live out the year. And when they just absolutely get it and get it right, what a fantastic reward to know not only can they stop the disease, but they can reverse the disease.
Как только человек начинает менять свое питание, начинает питаться не закисляющей пищей, а ощелачивающей пищей, а это все фрукты и овощи в живом первозданном виде, то организм быстро ощелачивается, буквально за первый месяц, и начинает молодеть.
Perhaps this is why they're so useful in helping people recover from both heart disease and from cancer, that they provide the antioxidants that our bodies need to quench all the free radicals and in a timely manner so that damage doesn't result.
Once you become vegan, your mind clears up, your spirits clears up, all that karmic negative energy of being involved eating dead animals clears out of your system.
So in the ashram, we have a community kitchen where all the food is vegetarian. And the advantage of vegetarian food is that it makes the mind clear. It helps the heart to become calm and relaxed. It helps the nerves to become stress-free.
Vegan athletes are becoming less and less unique, and within 10 to 15 years, I think that will basically be the standard. They're noticing better recovery times from eating more plant-based, which means they can schedule workouts closer together, which means they can train more, which means they improve faster.
On Supreme Master Television's Vegetarian Elite, celebrities and other fascinating role models often talk about why loving animals and not eating them is part of who they are.
Donc, j'ai grandi en comprenant que l'animal qui se retrouvait dans mon assiette, il y avait un nom, il y avait une personnalité. Dans ma tête, il parlait avec moi, il dialoguait. Alors, ça n'a pas été long que j'ai mis une croix là-dessus, puis je ne voulais pas manger de la bête que je connaissais.
لما كنت صغيرة لما كانوا يقولوا لي آكل لحمة ما كنت أطلع عليها إنها لحمة، كنت أطلع عليها إن هيدا حيوان منه أكل، هو حيوان، هو مخلوق بيعيش عنده حياته، عنده أولاد، عنده، ما كنت أطلع إنه هو شيء حطه بالصحن وآكله.
They want to sell you something that will be, that no matter what you do, you will be disconnected from where it came from. That is what it is. So when I look now at a piece of steak, I consciously think about the beautiful eyes of the cow. Think about it every time.
And when you see them play and when you see mothers care for their young, I think that divine spark is there. And I think when we recognize that, we are much less likely to want to do those animals harm, to want to ingest them, to take them into our bodies.
Somebody once said that society should be judged by how it treats its animals.
Если вы едите и убиваете животных, значит, вы берете на себя определенную, ответственность. Вы убиваете.
Ich habe begonnen mit 16 Jahren, mich vegetarisch zu ernähren, als ich meine Vorahnungen, dass Tiere gequält werden für meine Ernährung, etwas verdichtet haben. Und aufgrund der Informationen, die ich gesammelt habe damals, hat sich dann gezeigt, dass für meine Ernährung Tiere leiden müssen und das wollte ich nicht.
Hi there, we're Eliza and Eric Roberts.
And we are vegan, as you would be if you experienced and if you went and saw what happens to animals when they are prepared for food. It is absolutely should be against the law. It's just the most heartbreaking thing in the world. So no one should be eating animals. Everyone should be saving and rescuing animals instead. And vegan food is delicious on top of that. And good for you, right, Eric?
And good for you too.
On Noble Lineage, we explore the astonishing truth that the plant-based diet has been the central teachings of philosophers, spiritual masters, and religious orders since ancient times. For example,
Pythagoras was also a philosopher and a teacher, and he, the fundamental part of his philosophy was vegetarianism.
你种善就得善，种恶就得恶，是不是啊？你叫他伤害生命，就要，比方，我们就要还生命，它是一个报应的因果规律。
The ideal is a vegetarian context. Also in the prophets, the vision of Isaiah is a vision in which the lamb lies down with the wolf. There is no conflict, therefore there's no need for any killing. Even amongst animals, a vision of where we have a vegetarian world.
一贯道特别强调说，既然灵性都是从老母来的，动物也有灵性啊，所以一贯道是以这样的心态，以这样的立场尊重生命，我们不残害生命。
As it turns out, the higher we rise, the higher we ascend in spiritual consciousness, the more refined our diet becomes. Because the more conscious we become, the less willing we are to rip off the body of another life form to sustain our own life form.
When you think about it, the amount of food that we grow and distribute to feed animals, why couldn't that food be going to feed kids in Darfur? You know, why couldn't it be going to the people of Haiti?
Today, animal products are not only hurting our health and creating suffering for the animals, but they're also damaging the environment on which we depend to survive. Scientists and others have used Supreme Master Television as a means to voice their grave concerns for the planet.
Animal farming, it is by far the most environmentally destructive activity that humans are engaged in. 30% of the dry surface area of the planet right now is devoted to animal farming, either grazing or raising crops to feed animals. And 20% of the biomass of the planet is animals that are being raised for food.
The water that they consume, the amount of water that it takes to produce 1 pound of meat is incredible, and it really is depleting our resources.
所以我们提倡素食最重要的一个环节，也是因为全球暖化，来让大家更加了解全球暖化里面真的这个是元凶，我们应该要注意的。
On Supreme Master Television's Planet Earth, Our Loving Home and other shows, we also find out about myriad good ideas and practices worldwide to go green and be sustainable.
那这个让屋顶就变成是一个菜园，是很重要的一件事情。这就是为什么我们必须要开始有一个这种粮食安全的一个考量哈，然后而且从自家就来打造这个食物森林跟生态菜园。
And right now, right here, we're growing a new school. If you plant this, and this looks pretty small and insignificant, in 5 years you'll have this. So we made the school from bamboo as a promise, as a symbol, that we can all have all the bamboo we need.
We use all the runoff water that we get from the rain. We catch that as well, and we store that in a big basin. And we use that water, so we're not actually getting any water from the city.
The objective of this airplane is to demonstrate that we can fly day and night using only solar energy.
क्योंकि एक थोड़ा कतरा मिलकर पूरा जिस तरह दरिया बन जाता है, इसी तरह हर इंसान पहले अपने आप को और अपने आसपास के माहौल को ग्रीन और बेहतर और अच्छे से अच्छा बनाता रहे, तो इस तरह पूरी दुनिया जो है ना वो एक खूबसूरत जन्नत जैसा और बेहतरीन हो जाएगा.
Scientists have warned us that our planet is in a crisis. Our survival is in jeopardy. The time to take action is now.
In Madagascar at the moment, there is somewhere around 90% deforestation, and Madagascar as a whole is one of the great biodiversity centres on Earth.
And if there are humans in need, or if there's a planet in need, no liberal answer is going to do it, and no conservative answer is going to do it. It's only all of us pulling together in the same direction that will make the difference.
When we look at the subsidising of the feed crops, for example, that goes completely contrary to the nutrition guidelines of they're advocating for people to eat. And so when we can change the priorities and the policies so that they actually align with each other, then we can see a totally different population, a totally different government, a totally different economy as well.
I work with universities. We've now got about 2,000 meals a week at UCLA, and we've got VA hospitals around the Los Angeles area where I live. We've pretty much got 1,200 meals a week there now, all vegan, 100% vegan.
On December 5th, 2010, during the COP16 United Nations Climate Change Conference in Mexico, the Honorable Jaime Hernandez Zaragoza, Mayor of Cancun, and the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association co-hosted the live broadcast special, The Greenest Heroes Gala. Supreme Master Ching Hai personally graced the event as the guest of honor, with keynote speeches from illustrious guests such as the Mary Robinson, 7th President of Ireland, and the 44th President of Costa Rica, Jose Maria Figueres Olson. The meeting culminated with celebrated artists singing an adaptation of Supreme Master Ching Hai's poem, Gifting Peace.
Let's love each other, the rainy season fresh and cooling river waters, sweet nectar nourishing love amongst human beings. Let's live just for each other, let's live on for our future, let's build the
Please applaud and thank these wonderful, talented artists because they forsake everything to come here for you. They did not perform for money, they did not perform for fame. Money cannot pay them, ever, ever. These people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless us all. May God bless our planet. We can save the planet. Yes, we can. Yeah.
Supreme Master Television's Breatharian series broadens our horizons and our understanding that humans are essentially spiritual beings. Here are just some of the amazing guests we have featured over the past year.
The more and more you start moving food off the plate, the more the other energy, which is food, is just more subtle. It's coming on, filling up the plate for you to live off of. You know, I went from the veganism to the live and raw foods to the juicing, taking those levels, still doing my duties and work. When I seen when the body started getting used to it, that it can't keep going, then you just go further and further and further.
I am praying to Food Mother to give us food, but what kind of food? That food gives us the wisdom. That food cannot be cut by the eggs, it cannot be destroyed, it cannot be by fire, burned by the fire, it cannot be dry by the air, it cannot be wet by the water. That is the wisdom, that is the true knowledge.
Quando eu saí do processo e tinha aquela certeza e aquela sensação física de que estava sendo nutrido de Deus, nutrido de amor, de felicidade, tudo se tornou muito vivo, muito colorido e fluido.
因为我经常想，如果天下能得到，大家都得到弃世者，就是最好的。弃世者可以为人民服务，可以救苦救难当中，可以各行各业都能够保护众生，从行业上和工作单位上都得到事业，全世界的人民不得病，就最好了，安康就乐。
On Supreme Master Television, programs explore practical ways for us to progress on our paths of personal development.
People who are grateful are much more effective in this world. They actually have better motivation, they get things done, and of course they're nicer. Look at
Out of all the concepts, it is the concept of tolerance that we have to teach our children. All the conflicts that we are witnessing in the world is really because human beings have stopped tolerating each other and respecting differences.
What causes worry is when we look into the future or we look into the past. But if you learn to stay in the present moment, there's never anything to worry about.
As practitioners of the Kuan Yin method, a meditation technique that elevates us to the highest spiritual realms, our association members have been incredibly fortunate to have the guidance of Supreme Master Ching Hai. Our association members and others' miracle stories have added yet another dimension to the channel's programming.
Mientras disfrutaba de la bella energía, pronto me di cuenta que esta energía venía de la maestra. Así que desperté totalmente, noté al lado que estaba una pequeña foto de la maestra y vi que la energía venía de la foto hacia mí. Era como describir una ola, como una ola de amor que venía hacia mí, saliendo desde la foto de la maestra.
Master's presence and example in my life over these past 5 years has changed me dramatically. I know of a love now much, much more expanded than I could ever have possibly ever known, and it includes all beings. Her great, great love has filled my life, my family's life.
Here is a technique that gives you the greatest enjoyment you've ever received, and it's free, and there's no side effects, and there's no negative anything. I mean, all it does is makes your life so much better. It's just positive, and it even saves the planet. It's just amazing. Supreme Master Ching Hai, I'd like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for saving my life, saving my children's life.
By turning our attention inward, we begin to realize that we are spiritual beings that are connected with each other and thrive on love. This has been reiterated by diverse guests on Supreme Master Television.
Every human being wants to be able to give and receive love. And when we're in that state, we're peaceful. When they're in that state, we feel connected with something larger than ourselves. We are in the glory of the divine, which is part of our own true nature.
El sol envía sus rayos de luz siempre. El sol es para nosotros la gran luz del cielo y al mismo tiempo es el dador que no espera nada, siempre da. Luz significa vida, esto significa que siempre da vida.
Ancient texts and spiritual traditions suggest that everything in our world is connected in ways perhaps that we're only beginning to understand.
There is a purpose to our being here. It's not an accident. I've learned the reality of reincarnation. I've learned the reality there is no death. I learned the reality there is a God.
There is a force that comes with putting voices together, especially in praise of the Almighty God. There is that bonding when the Almighty hears a group of voices put together and getting up to Him as one person. There is that power.
During our sojourn on Earth, we humans are not alone in the cosmos. Evidence has shown that there are other intelligent beings who share time and space with us and who are more evolved.
The flying crafts are coming and going from planet Earth frequently and in high numbers. Some of the extraterrestrials are from other systems, but they are groups of entities that are also living on planet Earth.
We have detected the energy beam coming through the top of the Bosnian pyramid of the sun. If you have such a powerful energy source and such a powerful focused energy beam with its strength and intensity rising as it moves away from this planet, it's possible to hit any point in the universe. If you can make that energy bridge between two cosmic bodies, then yes, you can transport anything you want.
They are geometrically astonishing. They're perfect in their proportions. They seem to follow universal laws of proportion, like the golden mean proportion and fractal geometry. Which is highly sophisticated and seems to be very much part of nature.
You're living in an infinite universe filled with infinite life, and you're about, as a species, to make this incredible jump into a new age.
Yeah.
But anyhow, there is hope. I'm feeling hopeful about the future of the race. With some help, I know we're going to make it.
Like all other planets, we must evolve as a civilization and learn to live in love and dignity and peace with each other. Because if we don't, we will lose the privilege to keep our precious Earth, which we call home. So the chance to save the planet or not remains to a significant extent in humans' hands. We have to be loving and kind to our own co-inhabitants so that we can attract loving and kind mercy from heaven. The Buddha has taught always compassion. Jesus taught the same thing. All the masters in the past taught the same things, that we have to return to our kindness and love, which is our own nature. Stop killing. Stop oppression of all kinds. We can save ourselves and our loved ones. Stop killing. Be loving. Be compassionate. Be kind.
With deepest gratefulness to Supreme Master Ching Hai for all her love, encouragement and blessings she has given this channel since it started. We are also fortunate to have met the wonderful cultures, groups and people around the world to present their constructive, inspiring efforts. Marvelous viewers, we sincerely appreciate your loyal viewership throughout the years. Let us pray for our planet's continued elevation towards a harmonious future, one that will honor our true glorious nature.
Hello, I'm Nino DeMarco. I'm the CEO for the Royal Flying Doctor Service Queensland section. I'd like to congratulate Supreme Master Television for their 5-year anniversary.
Hola, mucho gusto, es Valeria Ortiz y le quería decir unas felicidades del 5 aniversario de Supreme Master Televisión. Hola.
Hi, this is Senna Hamri, director of Shameless, and this is Supreme Master Television. Happy 5th anniversary.
Hi, my name is Simon Ngegi from Kayamba, Africa. Supreme Master Television, happy birthday.
In celebration of Supreme Master Television's 5th anniversary, a grand event took place on August 27th at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium in California, USA, featuring The Real Love, a new musical with Broadway stars and a concert by American icon Don McLean. With Supreme Master Ching Hai as the guest of honor, tune in to the rebroadcast of the live celebration, The Real Love, coming soon to Enlightening Entertainment.
Tony and Emmy-winning composer Don Pippin.
They said the world is small, but it ain't that small. There's plenty room for you and me and all.
We are delighted to have you here today as we celebrate this global channel based in Los Angeles and their 5 years of constructive programs for a peaceful world.
What is the mark of the chosen?
Is it just the bloodstain on your hands? Be it from animals or man's.
And so I'm just very pleased and excited on behalf of my colleagues
to present a commendation and certificate of recognition to Supreme Master Television.
What can I do for the world? Always full of trouble, always full of sorrow. What can I do with my heart?
Supreme Master Ching Hai is making the world a kinder place. She really is.
And she's inspired the global media channel, Supreme Master Television, to send out messages of peace over the airwaves for the past 5 years.
And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance. Maybe they'd be happy for a while.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, you've just donated a total of $210,000 for multiple noble causes.
It's not how many in a belief system.
It's what becomes of them.
It's not the name of a religious order.
It's what we make of the day. Beside a bowl of spinach soup and lullabies melodious.
If it wasn't for sprouts in life, oh, where would I have run?
Sometimes I think she's running for Director General of the International Red Cross.
Oh no, that's not true. I just want to be helpful. These refugees have lost everything.
But no one person can save them all. It's impossible.
Maybe it's the way that she smiles.
Good heavens, where did that come from?
This belonged to my grandmother. Right before she died, she made me promise that I would always carry this around with me in my left coat pocket on the outside chance that I might find her.
Find who?
The woman I want to marry.
Moon of mine, how sweet your smile, only for me. Oh, how happy.
No one to see, no one to know our love for each other, though you care for all. Though you care for all.
Love is the most precious thing in this physical realm, so we must protect love.
Search high and low for a little love. You've got to breathe the air of heaven. You've got to go where the wind blows. Fly with the bird, rise with the sun. Look into the heart of a flower and find God there.
Lately, God and Buddha, they seem so far away.
My country, Tan, India.
Relive the magic.
Oh God, you know I put my faith in you. But where are you?
Todd.
What?
The precious moments.
What are the odds?
Oh, shush.
What are the odds?
The music.
One day I'll be enlightened, bring illumination to the world. Everywhere is heaven. Everywhere is heaven. I believe only in love.
If we have love, all good will come our way. Love yourself, love your family, love your neighbors, love the animals, we be veg. Love the earth, we go green. Love the world, save the planet. This is the real love, your love.
Coming soon to enlightening entertainment.
Master Ching Hai loves this song, so I'm doing this for her.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray. look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my...
Now please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for words of wisdom. May the divine light shine on you and all the earth.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/EE.